Hello, I am Sean Sands from GamersWithJobs.com, and we're back with part 2 of our lunar landing. Last time we launched, got into orbit, got our trajectory for the moon, and this time I didn't put any lights on my ship, my spaceship. All right, well, we'll try not to land on the dark side, I guess. So we have a pretty good approach. That apoapsis could be, or apoapsis, periapsis could be a little better. I think we'll get deep out into space here and probably make a little course correction. If I wanted to, let's see. If I wanted to just slide that in a bit, 97. Right click on that. Does that do it? Yeah, that's the way to go. 60, 50, 30, 18. I like that. It's only 15 meters per second out of our 2600. So that's all good. Turn SAS back on. We'll just go ahead and do that now. Very gentle. Don't want to overdo it. Want to be on this side of the Delta V, and good. That should do it. Yeah, it's got us down to 18. Real good. So we're going to want to hit the periapsis and probably burn retrograde to bring that into an orbit, I think. So that's the plan. We will now warp to our lunar encounter. We will save and warp to our lunar encounter. We'll watch it get big in the window. Zoop. Ah, the moon. Wasn't so long ago we're here, and now we're back. This time we're going to land. I hope. I really hope. Okay, cool. Let's see. I think we'll just continue our warp. Bring it right into here. No. Nice, nice, nice. Watch it get big. Pop. I don't need to make sound effects. Nobody needs to make sound effects. I do it for the love of the game. All right. Let's go ahead and burn. Bring that in. Get that apoapsis. Come on, come on, come on. And zip. All right, we're going to bring that in more. Still got 2,400 in the tank. Want to get that down to about, get it down to about 20,000. Why not? I wonder if I should have done Minmus first. But I didn't have science for Minmus. I had science for the moon. We'll just hit the X key. Come on, bring it in. Periapsis is holding. 120, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 40,000. That's come down to 8,000, actually. We probably want to... Yeah, we can go around there. That's plenty. In orbit around the moon. We're going to come to the far side of the moon, so we'll do our science over here. Looks like we got a nice flyby over this crater, so we'll do an EVA there. We'll do a... what is the requirement exactly for this? Transmit or recover. So it's transmit or recover for both. Slow it down. Don't want to miss the crater. Because you can gather, I'm assuming you know, but you can gather different science from being above different biomes of the moon. So, you're not always flying over the crater, but all right. We'll hop out here. F5 again, just to keep it safe. Let's do a crew report. In space near the moon, you look at the surface of the moon and try to find a good landing space. The inside of the craters might be the best option. I agree. Now we're going to do a quick EVA. And we're going to do an EVA report. It's from above the moon's far side crater. You've recorded your observations about the situation. Keep that experiment. And we will store those experiments. And take data, Store experiments. Board. And then we can actually do another EVA if we want. But let's not get greedy. Let's save something for another time too. And I think we come down. How are we doing? Do we have a clear, smooth spot coming up? Maybe right in here? Yeah, maybe right in there. Turn SAS back on. I think what I want to do is get about here and do a hard burn and just essentially come straight down. So we want our surface speed. We want to bring that down to 0. So I'm gonna warp to about here, I think. I'll warp to here. That way I can do another quick EVA. I'm assuming that won't overwrite. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now I'm getting save happy. Chill out. Everything's fine. An EVA. We've recorded your observations above the Midlands. And we will store that. And then we will turn retrograde. And we're going to do full stop if we can. Got lots of gas in the tank, so let's just burn it. Nope, that was X. This is Z. Alright. We're slowing down relative to the surface here. Don't want to come down that crater. This is vaguely terrifying. We got our surface in. Good. I'm gonna kill it. I want to get over this, get past this crater. We're just about over it. Looks like, in fact, we are over it. We're just passing into this one. Still got 2,000 delta V. Can burn that up real easy, though. Our lateral movement's good. I don't think... Oh, man, I wish I brought lights. Still got 672 in these two tanks, and then we have this full tank to go. I think we're pretty good now, yeah. So we will Z that up. Turn off the rest of our speed. Take it off retrograde. Alright, that means we're just about done, and yeah, we are virtually in a deadfall. Alright, we are... What's our surface report look like? How far up from the surface are we? Surface info. Altitude, true. We're 11 kilometers up. So that means it's about 3,000 there. Good. Good, good, good. Coming down. Slow but sure. Nice. Oh, might come down to that crater after all. Wasn't the plan, but here we are. I wish I knew what my... I don't know what the rest of these do. Smart RCS doesn't do anything for me. Recorder is not something I'm interested in. Okay. They used to have what height you could be and to do a dead man's burn. I think they called it. I think that's what they called it. Let's see. We are coming down. We're coming down at a pretty good clip, but nothing we can't burn off real quick. I'm going to wait till we get down to about 4,000, and then I'm going to start being a little more thoughtful about burning some of the speed off. Go ahead and extend our landing gear, and now I'm going to burn some of that speed off. No, we're still good. I'm still comfortable. Wish we weren't. I thought I cleared that thing. All right, let's get off some of that speed. Direct descent. All right, good. Okay. Now I know about what it's going to take to burn that speed off. 1,600 in the tank. Falling 2.5 kilometers above the surface of the moon. Oh, I'm such a cheater. I'm such a cheater. Quick save. 2 meters. Or 2 meters. Oh, God, that would be real bad. All right, let's take it up again. Kind of bring the nav ball in a little bit. Hold our speed. 700 meters. 600 meters. Okay, good. A nice controlled descent here. This looks like it's going to be okay terrain for us. 400 meters. 300 meters. 250. 200. 150 meters. 70, 50, 30. A little bit of a slide, but we're all right. Yeah, that was super clean. That was shockingly clean. That was a good landing. I'm real happy with that. We are down on the moon. You know what? These are the shots. These are the shots that make Kerbal Space Program for me. I know there's like clipping here and get all this information, but this is a gorgeous shot. This is what, yeah. All right, so log some temperature. Let's do some science. Collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. We will observe our mystery goo. The goo seems to be less dense here. It's a ton of science from that. Get a barometric reading. I bet it's low. The pressure gauge is sitting there motionless. Perhaps you should tap it a few times to be sure. Nice. And let's go ahead and get a crew report. Crew report from Moon's Midlands. You record the crew assessment of the situation. Nice. And then I think we do an EVA. I know we can't take a surface sample, but you know what? That's all right. Okay. Now here's the big question. I think we're stable enough here because when Jeb gets out, the SAS system goes off, but I don't think it's going to tip over. Going to hold out here for a second, make sure we don't start tipping. Everything looks good. Do an EVA report. You've recorded your observations from space just above the Moon's Midlands. Can we store that one? No, we're already full up. Well, then we're going to do that. We're going to do it from the surface then. Nice, 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 nice. All right, nice and safe. EVA report. We're going to overwrite it with this one. The EVA report from the Moon's Midlands. You start to say something dramatic and poignant about the plight of Kerbal kind in this grand universe, only to be cut off by a random radio channel that the situation is nominal. Nice. Nice job. Nice job, Jeb. Let's go for a little walk. Yeah. Always wondered if I had enough EVA repellent. EVA repellent. Get rid of those EVAs before they become a problem. House infested with EVAs? Here's our repellent. If I had enough propellant, I assume I could get in orbit around the moon. Nope, I was pressing the wrong button. I almost killed Jeb. Sorry, Jeb. Literally blasted you into the surface. Oh. Kerbals are a surprisingly hardy bunch. Best to head back now before we do further stupidity. And back in. All right. We set sail for home, I suppose. Now, where are we? We can just do a hard think about it. We'll get up to about, I'd like to get up to about 6,000, 7,000 meters, do a hard, let's see, I guess north. Yeah, 90-degree turn. Get SAS back on. I didn't plant a flag. No, I gotta plant a flag. Gotta plant a flag. Plant flag. And his lunar site 1. Black text. I can see my house from here. He's not a clever man, that Jeb, but he does like an old standby of a joke. Okay, now we'll get in, head back home. Good old Jeb. Nice job. All right, and we're back in. Time to head home. SAS on. Prepare to launch. 3, 2, 1. We'll set for a 90-degree turn. 6,000 meters. Leaving behind lunar site 1. Jebediah with plenty of gas in the tank to head home. That's the end of that stage, and detach. Good job, guys. You did it. All right. 5, 6. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and just turn it right over now. And full speed. Apoapsis at 26,000, which is plenty good. Getting some lateral movement. We get our orbital velocity. Let's go ahead and zip up to the apoapse here. 860 in the tank. There we go. All right, I'm watching this go down faster than I'd like. I'm assuming everything's going to be just fine, but let's actually add the maneuver that begins to get us home, and then we'll find out real fast. 70. Need roughly 200 to get out of... That will get us within 2 million miles. Is there a better angle of attack for this? Well, that's not what I meant to do. Nope, that's a bad idea. That won't do us any good. That seems about as good as we're going to get right there. 2.8. 2.6, 2.4. 200. All right, we will do that and then get to this apoapse and hope that the remaining 400 or so, that should be plenty. That should be plenty. I feel like it should be plenty. All right, here we go. Warping to that position. And we'll do the last bit of science. We still have a barometer to use that we can use here in low lunar orbit. We still have one more goo canister. That goo canister may not do us any good. We'll try it. What the heck? Maybe we just brought it along for fun. Yeah, goo seems to be less dense here. That's plenty good. I'll take that every time. And log pressure data here. Instrument reads 0. It's as if we were in a vacuum. All right, let's lock into our burn here. 200 with 573 left. Roll that down to... Oh. Good job. And it's fine. Go. Start our burn. I'm going to slow it down a bit so we don't go overshooting, which apparently I'm known to do. Nope. How could I screw up more? I think I could do it, but I don't know. I'll have to figure out new ways. Still fine. We got a periapse of 1.9, and we will warp to our lunar escape point. Do we go all the way around? I don't know that we need to. Let's just F5 it. So if we wanted to get 1.9, how much to get inside the atmosphere? 200. You know, it's closer than I liked, but yeah, we want a nice shallow descent anyway. We want to do a little bit of aero braking. So I don't know that I want to go deep into the atmosphere. I think maybe a 45,000 is about where I want to be. Yeah. Maybe we just go ahead and burn that off now. What else do we need to save it for? I think it might... Yeah, we might actually go all the way through the atmosphere and come back around, but that's fine. We can burn a little closer. 40,000. Should be great. Plenty good. All right. We'll save. Go ahead and burn. We'll remember where the X key is this time. Got it. All right. We can burn a little more, in fact. Get it down to that position we were talking about. No, that's plenty good. All right. Nice. I think we're going to make it. Don't get cocky. Then let's go ahead and warp over to let's get over here and get in the mix. Watch Kerbal get big in the window. Jeb, you're going home. You excited? I know you are. How could you not be? I can't wait to see how much science we get. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be more than I can spend easily. All right, here we go. Go ahead and turn retrograde. How are we doing? We got plenty of electric charge. We're on the sunny side of the planet for now. And we will zap forward till we're in the atmosphere. There we go. Now, let's see how we do. Going 3,100 miles per hour. So we're cooking all right. Let's keep that open. Keep an eye on our ablator. I think we detach. Yeah, because we can't charge up anymore. Yeah, let's just detach. There we go. Into the atmosphere. Good. Hold it retrograde. Nice job. Speed is flat at 3,100. Periapsis is slowly falling down to 36,000, so we don't have an encounter yet. Stay warm. Ablator's in good shape. Nothing's overheating. Slowing the orbit down. Periapsis still got us coming back out of the atmosphere, but I don't think that's going to hold. I think that's going to keep falling. I don't know. We'll see. Orbit's slowing way down. That number's coming down a lot harder now. We're approaching the periapse. 38,000. Periapse at 36,000. Down to 3,000 meters per second. Ablator holding. No overheating. This is a nice smooth entry. Approaching the periapsis. It's not really dropping. Wonder if we're going to bounce out. Yeah, it's not dropping anymore. I think we are going to do a double trip through here, and that's fine. In which case, I'm not sure I want to keep using SAS. We'll let it get down to it. And we are coming back out of the atmosphere. All right, I am going to take off SAS, because I think we'll be fine. Oh, nope, the apoapse is rapidly dropping. Oh, let's go ahead and... Okay, we're super warm now. Oh, that one of those, I think, is... Yeah, that was our parachute that started to get overheated there. Coming back up, still rising above 39,000, but the periapse is dropping again. I think we're coming in after all. Spending a lot of time in the atmosphere here. 2,600 for our orbit. Everything's still looking good. Electric charge is now holding solid. 42,000 back up into the upper atmosphere. Yep, I don't think that's going to come in quite enough. 40, yeah, we're going to come back out. We're going to come back out. We're going to swing around again, which is just fine. Got a lot less going on now. SAS back off. I think we're fine. I don't think we're going to... Yeah, well, that effect isn't going to do anything. Apoapsis is definitely not going to bring us in. We'll get it on the second time around. Ooh, that was fun. That was exciting. Coming back out, rising above 50,000. We'll go ahead and time warp a bit here. Electric charge is good, so we're still good to come back in one more time. The ablator held nicely. Yeah, should have probably brought it in a little more, but it's all right. It's all right, no big deal. We'll just come around. I love the atmospheric effect. That's so gorgeous. They did a really good job. I mean, this isn't like top of the line AAA visuals or by any means, but just the sort of artistic work, the effort to create. I don't know whether it's an aesthetic as much as it is just a sense of style, just a sense of place and environment. It's really good. Like, you land on the moon, you land on Minmus, you go around in orbit. Those feel weighty and real. All right, we're going to go out and warp back around to about here. But, you know, you have the moon rising up here. You have the sun coming up. It feels like it's got, I don't know, substance to it. It's evocative. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's evocative. It evokes an emotion of it. Yeah, it evokes an emotion. I'm going with that. All right. And we are making our way back into the atmosphere here. We'll wait and get some atmospheric effects before we turn SAS back on. Gonna pop it on for a second. Pop and lock. That's not what that means. I know that. I'm better than that. I'm sorry. Not nearly as fast this time. We were almost 1,000 meters per second faster at this point last time. Hitting the effects, already evening out. Surface, you know, and related to the surface, we're 2,300. We'll be able to burn that off. I think that's slower than we've come in on some orbits. Turn on SAS. Put it to retrograde. That's not retrograde. There's retrograde. Come on. Oh, that's because I turned it off. I feel like I'm fighting Jeb here, but he's got it. Come on, Jeb. Dial it in. Dial it in. Pop, pop. There we go. Nice. 2,300. Definitely coming down this time. No doubt about it. What was that? Is that the Kerbal? That's the center. That's the space center. We're coming in directly over home. Oh man, these are the mountains that overlook the space center. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. There's the runway. There's the launch pad. Oh, that's so cool. The secret base is over here somewhere. There it is. Secret base. I wish we'd landed closer, but oh, yep. Whoa. Okay, chill out, game. Down to 2,000. Periap's still above the surface, but not for much longer, I don't think. Burning off that speed nicely. Oh, that's so cool. It makes me real happy. I wish we landed a little closer, but yep. Periap's is below the planet's surface, so now our orbit involves a Kerbal encounter, or what is colloquially known as a crash. Blader's all good. Down under 2,000 meters per second. We have a nice, smooth re-entry here. Everything's going good. Jeb's. Jeb, be cool. It's all cool. Yeah. You and me, bud. We're all right. Down to 28,000. Looks like we'll be splashing down in the ocean somewhere over here. Here. 1,800. Blader is still above half. Not getting any heating effects. Electric charge is at 162. Nominal use. Don't know if that's the proper use of nominal, but it sounded like a fun thing to say. 1,500 meters per second. 6 minutes out. Oh, this is so good. This is real good. This went better than I expected. I mean, we had some flubs here and there. The launch could have been smoother. The orbital insertion could have been just all kinds of smoother. Kind of overshot a couple of our targets, but we had a nice smooth landing. Really, no problems there at all to speak of. And now we have come out of the fiery part of our descent, and now it's just a matter of hitting the ground, I guess. Almost there. Be able to deploy the chutes soon. Probably get down to about 5,000 meters before I deploy the chutes. Chutes are safe to be deployed at this point, though. We will deploy them and then go to time acceleration. Ah, Jeb, yeah, I agree. I'm 100% in the same place. Jeb and I are of one mind. We are both super happy. Back in the atmosphere. Oh, is that the moon up there next to the sun? That's so cool. We'll deploy chutes at 4,000 and deploy. We have a good deploy. And now we'll just zip on down. 2,000, 1,500, 1,000. Chutes expanded. We are, well, periapsis, surface info. It should say time to surface at speed. No, it's fine. 500 feet. Coming in wide open ocean. No land in sight anywhere. That's got to be the moon. What is that? What is that? I'm going to look in a second. It's not the moon. If we were looking right at the sun. Oh, that was Minmus. Oh, awesome. I don't know that I've ever seen Minmus before from Kerbal surface. It might be hard to see. There's this little kind of, I don't know, speck next to the sun. But that's awesome. And we've landed. We are safe. Jeb is back. Let's see how well that went. Everything, man, that was real good. Cover the vessel. And we accumulated 339 science. Oh, so much science. So much science. 87% back on the parts we recovered. Up to 500,000 kerbucks. 3 XP gained. Not sure how much he needs for his next level, but it can't be far away. And that's it. That is our moonshot. A couple things. So what's next for us? I don't think I'll save till next time. I'll do the research and development next time. I think one of the things we need to do now is we need to upgrade the R&D department, which we could do right now, but it'd only leave us 50,000 in the bank. So I think we're probably going to take a couple of missions. I already did that. I can always do it again. Protective shell on escape trajectory, flight. Ooh, position a satellite around the moon. That might be fun. Build a new unmanned probe. Can generate power, reach the designated orbit around the moon. Mystery goo, thermometer, materials bay, and hold stability. Oh yeah, that's 21 science for that? Plus basically 200,000? Yeah, we're taking that one. I think that might be what we do next time. VIP safely up and down. Yeah, And then I'm going to do a couple of these cheapo testy things at the launch site. I'll do that off camera. But yeah, we're going to put a... Ooh. See, give me the go to Minmus one. I want to go to Minmus. Send me to Minmus. Gene. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Next time, like I say, we'll spend some of our research points, and I think we'll head back and put a satellite around the moon. Maybe run a couple of missions, and then hopefully at some point in the near future we'll get either a mission to Minmus or maybe Duna. I don't know. It's been a long time since I tried a Duna run. That's going to do it for this episode of Kerbal Space Program. Thank you, as always, for watching. If you're enjoying this series, drop me a note, drop me a line. Just if you have something you'd like me to try and do, or you want to make sure I know you want to see more, that would be great. A like would be really nice too. I hate asking for that stuff, but yeah, so there it is. Anyway, my name is Sean Sands from gamerswithjobs.com. I will see you real soon.